Hey, we got spotlights on. I can't even read my notes, so I'm going to have to go impromptu here. Wow. I look out here, you know.
He's only 90.
Sure, I'm sorry. Is that better? Okay. Hey, wow. I look out here. I know some of you, many of you, but Rufus knows all of you. That's just amazing, you know. It's just, you know, it's Rufus, you know, said earlier we've known each other for 50 years. One day he wandered in my place in Malta, Illinois. I was just recently out of the Army, and he showed up, and since then I've been laughing. We've had a lot of experiences together, both back in Illinois. We both migrated out here, and I did in 1974, and I think he shortly thereafter or before or whatever. Been in Moscow off and on since then. I have lots of tales to tell about him.
The statute of limitations is...
You know, and I think he said, you know, we lived together in a couple different houses. One was a house of redundancy, and the other house was a house of insanity, I think he called it. We have lots of stories to talk about. We've done a lot of things together. In 1974, we were backpacking in Hell's Canyon and up the South Fork of South Fork of the Salmon, yeah. And had lots. Then after that, whitewater rafting. I think probably. I know I did on the Snake. I think we've been together on the Salmon a few times. Backpacking. Whew. He's got stories to tell. We all know that. He never stops talking. Hey, that wasn't meant to be that way, but yeah. So, and probably one of the fondest things is I met my wife Allison through Rufus or Anton.
Get a finder's fee.
Yeah. In 1976, Allison knocked on my door on 710 East 7th Street here in Moscow and says, friend Tony, that was what he was known back then, Tony said, I can pitch my tent in your backyard, you know, I'm passing through, you know. We became friends then, and then many years later, we got married. But we went our separate ways and stuff, so that's fond memories that have brought us together. Things that I know most about him, where I just, you know, he's fun-loving, we all know that. He's energetic, he works hard in pleasure and in work. You know, he's a dedicated worker, you know, you can count on him, you know, his integrity in his work, you know, he's going to do what he said he's going to do. He's a world traveler. You've seen his photographs up here. Oh my gosh. And so knowing his birthday was coming up, you know, we get together and we say, you know, he's done a lot of things for people, and he's put together these little small fundraisers for friends of his, you know, to buy different things, you know, a camera or this or that for birthdays. And we said, what can we get him, you know? He doesn't need a raft, he doesn't need tents, he doesn't need sleeping bags, you know. What could we do? Well, I said, we could buy him dentures, and he says, no way, you know, because he's always having problems with teeth. So we said, you know, I'm sorry.
I'm getting my new fangs.
I know he's getting new fangs next week, so he'll be fine. So we said, you know, what's, you know, he's going into retirement. What's one of the nicest things you can have in retirement? Is own your own home. You know, so with that, I'm going to pass on. We put together a bit of a fundraiser, and we're passing on to my wonderful wife, Allison. We put together a birthday card for him.